All right now, say that.
That's right.
Yes, yes, yes. It's time. Oh, it's time. Church ladies cooking in the kitchen. Church ladies cooking in the kitchen. It's time to get home. Cook my meal, it's nice and warm with the church ladies.
Hi, and welcome to the Church Ladies Cooking Show. I'm Niecy.
I'm Libby.
And I'm Sharon.
And we have an amazing show for you today. Ladies, when I tell you this is my favorite time of the year because the weather is changing and it's the crisp, cool air, and I'm not having my own personal summer anymore, so I don't need to carry my church fan anymore. At least not with me 24/7. You trust me, they still coming.
Okay.
However, I love this time of the year. This is my favorite time of the year, and I'm talking about Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Grateful.
I love it.
Grateful.
I love it, love it. So today we have an amazing show for you today, and we have great recipes, great ideas, a lot of cooking tips that you're going to find out about today, and I'm excited. And I have a really, really good dish for you ladies
Okay.
today. I can't wait. And guess what? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I guess you guys always say that I'm hungry, but
The nutritionist is hungry.
yes, exactly. Yeah, you know, y'all, they call me the nutritionist, the health nut. But you know what? Some days it's okay to have cheat days.
That's true.
It's okay.
That's
But
okay.
when I tell you today, this is like one of my favorites. And I'm going to give you a little bit of feedback on why I chose this dish today.
Okay.
Okay. You know, traditional Thanksgiving, you know, you have your family, some of your friends, and, you know, family come in. They come in empty-handed because they know you're cooking.
True.
So,
Amen.
Bags.
exactly, or Tupperware. They
Tupperware.
always bring in that. They make sure they bring their to-go plates, right? So for me, when I'm in my kitchen, and actually when my grandmother back in the day, when my grandmother used to cook, my grandmother didn't like anybody in her kitchen.
Right.
And so because she taught me so much, I don't like anybody in my kitchen. So what I do, because you know when people are looking in pots and pans, and I feel a little nervous. I'm like, get out my pots and pans. Now my grandma handled it a different way. She'd take her wooden spoon and you get popped. So we just didn't bother. But today, what I have today is shrimp dip.
Ooh.
And yeah, I know you're saying, okay, how is that Thanksgiving? How does that relate to Thanksgiving? I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
To keep everyone out the kitchen, my grandmother would make some type of appetizer or something to make sure that we were, you know, we held over a little bit until the turkey got done, the stuffing got done. So we would just make sure, you know, she would make sure that we were okay. And this is what I have, and this is a lot of times what I make for Thanksgiving prior to eating the big feast.
Okay.
Okay, so it's something really, really simple. A lot of these things you probably already have in your kitchen. So I'm going to give you a little feedback. I'm going to give you a little feedback on everything that we have. And also, you'll be able to find this recipe and more on our website, the Church Ladies Cooking oh my God, www.thechurchladies1.com. Y'all tell I'm hungry? I got tongue tied. But let me give you a little bit of feedback on what we have today. Okay? Now, I love shrimp. For you all that keep up with us, when I tell you I love shrimp and cheese, okay? So, this is what I have today, and this is one of my favorite dishes. So I have about 1.5 pounds of shrimp.
Okay.
I have 1 cup of diced onion. I have a tablespoon of minced garlic. I have 2 heaping tablespoons of Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
I have a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then I like a little kick with my shrimp dip.
Absolutely.
So I have a 1/2 teaspoon of Creole seasoning.
Ooh.
When I tell you, it
Get
gives it
for
just
real.
that
Yes.
kick. You know how you know you're in church and you know the spirit get on you. You feel like kicking somebody.
I'm ready for that.
Exactly.
I really feel it.
You feel like you want to do a dance, right? Okay. Also, I have a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and you can also use white pepper if you don't like the specks. A lot of times I use that as well. Okay. And everybody knows I love to use my magic. And Libby, this is just a seasoning that I think I put in everything.
Okay.
But it gives everything just an amazing taste. Gives it a pop.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's your food glow?
Yeah, that's my food glow.
Okay.
Also, I have 1 cup of sour cream.
Okay.
And I have about a 1/4 cup of parsley. I like to use for just to make it pop, make it sparkle.
Yes.
Also, y'all, I love cheese. Cheese. This is about 2.5 cups of cheese. Okay, and right here I have 2 8-ounce bars of softened cream cheese, and this is going to be our base for our shrimp dip. Also, you have you can use like pita bread. I like to use the tortilla chips because they're simple. You know, everybody can grab a couple and then, you know, just go on about their way. But when I tell you this is going to be something that you'll probably use not only for Thanksgiving, but for Super Bowl, just a Saturday when you want to cook something simple.
And watch TV,
exactly. Or
movies.
even when you're watching, hey, you having a just a movie night. This is a really good snack. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back and we're going to get started because ladies, I'm hungry.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, make sure you stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment. Hi, and we're back. Ladies, when I tell you, I'm just so excited. I told you guys before the break I was really hungry. But you know what? Thanksgiving is about, you know, friends and family and being able to give back, sharing. Sharon, I know you have great Thanksgiving stories. So just take and share a story with us about one of your favorite Thanksgiving memories.
Well, this is more of a sentimental type of a sharing.
Okay.
8 years ago, my daughter was killed, right?
Okay.
So every holiday, even though she's not here, so there's always something that I keep to remember her by.
Okay.
So, you know, everybody had their little Thanksgiving hats and stuff like that. But you know me, Sharon's a little, you know, I'm a little sentimental, so, you know, I can't wear a hat for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But I always wear, you know, something that reminds me of her for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So
That's
like,
wonderful.
so I don't have to sit there. You know, y'all get in the little corner and y'all be like, "I'll be okay. I'll be right back." He be crying, ooh. But you know, these are my
happy
my
memories.
trinkets,
Okay.
my happy
Right,
memory.
right.
So when I cook, it's be like, "Oh, I got her with me."
Right. You feel like still she's
You know,
there.
That's
so
nice.
That's
you all, I
wonderful.
know this is a holiday and we got COVID, and you
Right.
know, sometimes we're feeling a little down,
Right,
you know,
right.
but guess what? Even though we lost loved ones, we still have them in our
Right.
heart, and you know, you can think about all the good times you shared together.
Exactly.
So this is a
That's so
Thanksgiving.
important.
So even though, like I say, even though we're celebrating Thanksgiving with your family, just stay safe,
Right.
and so you can see
Amen.
another one. All right.
Amen. Amen.
And that's amazing. That's really amazing that you can keep her spirit alive through, you know, through food, through fun, through family. So that's great. That was a great
That
story.
was.
Okay, ladies, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I know. I'm so ready. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. And what we're gonna do, like, make sure that you have your cream cheese already softened. That way, it'll already be, it'll go down to a smooth consistency.
At room
Okay?
temperature?
At room temperature.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
gonna
at
ask
room
you that.
temperature. And then if it's still not, like, it's still a little lumpy, you can take and put it in the microwave for
Okay.
about 20 seconds, and it'll smooth out just a little bit.
You know what? That microwave.
Say, Nisa,
No.
say I don't have cream cheese. Is there something else that I can
You
use?
can, cream cheese gives it the smooth consistency. Now, if you would like to add more cheese, you can. But I think that cream cheese is the best way to go. Or either you can, if you're trying to cut calories, you can use a low-fat cream cheese. But this is my month to cheat. So I like to use a lot of everything. Especially, I want whole everything.
Get it all in there.
Like, I don't need just a little bit of juice. I need the whole
There
juice.
you go.
I need whole juice. Okay. So with that being said, hey, this is not anything that I'm trying to cut corners on. Okay, so what we're gonna do first. What I like to do first, I'm gonna add my cheese and my shrimp later. Okay. So we're gonna start with, if you would take with the onions and the garlic, Sharon, and go ahead and pour it into our mixture, our cream cheese mixture.
Okay.
Bring it in.
And what you can do, I know a lot of people are not a fan of shellfish. You can use chicken. You can use just pretty much anything. Because I have a lot of family members that have a shellfish allergy. So chicken is a great substitute. Okay. And then as well as, if you want to use vegetables, for people that are, they're not eating meat or vegans or vegetarians, that's a great alternative to use as well.
So Nisa, you said when you use the vegetables, are they pre-cooked?
Yes, they're pre-cooked because it's only, you know, this recipe is so simple. It's only going to take a few minutes.
Okay.
Once you pop it in the oven. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and add our seasonings. And I'm going to put the Parmesan cheese to the side for just for a moment.
Okay.
But we're going to use onion powder and garlic powder. And we're going to add those. Okay. Put those to the side. Oh.
Get it
It's a little stubborn. There we go.
Like y'all church members.
Good.
Yeah, like some of y'all church members.
We ain't talking about y'all.
Okay, we're just going to go ahead and just add the rest of the dry ingredients. That's the Creole seasoning. And then you can, even if you don't like it, like maybe with the kick, you can just not use the Creole seasoning. And then a good alternative is also chili powder because it doesn't have like, it gives it that Creole taste, but it doesn't give it with the heat.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I gotta have some heat.
Yeah, just a little heat. I don't like too much, but just a little heat, especially if you're making this for small children.
Gotta be hot in the kitchen.
Well, you know, hey, with hot flashes, hey, what? Okay, now I'm using my magic.
Okay.
This is my favorite. Libby, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
I promise you're gonna love it.
All right.
Okay, and what I like to do, I like to use my dry ingredients first.
Right.
Dry ingredients first, and then add my wet ingredients. So what I'm gonna do now is put in our sour cream, and again, this is about a half a cup of sour cream. And that just, the sour cream, what it does, it just gives it a smooth consistency.
Okay.
Okay. So
it smells
really
good already.
It good.
Yes, you can smell
You
it.
smell that garlic, the onion, and you know, hey,
it is.
right. And this is, you know, when mama's in the kitchen and she just wants something like, hey, I want y'all out my kitchen. I know y'all are hungry because you know how we never eat on time. So, we never eat on time, Libby. So this is just something, hey, you know, when everybody's hungry, we can go ahead and get it together. Okay, Libby, can you go ahead and add my cheese?
Oh,
Parmesan cheese
first.
Yes.
Let's get that cheese
Parmesan
in there.
cheese in there. Yes.
You have to make
What's
a double
next?
dish
What's
for
next?
Junebug.
Oh,
You know, Junebug want to get him a whole plate.
Yeah, you may have, you know, that one relative that want to take the whole bowl.
Oh yeah, I gotta have it.
Please, Chef, please.
We're gonna go ahead and add the other cheese as well. And what I do, I like to take just half of it. We're gonna take just half of it. Yeah, just take half of it.
There we go.
And mix it in, and then I got some for the top too, y'all. Y'all know I love cheese.
Okay.
Okay, Sharon, you want to go ahead and add some of that shrimp. And what I did, like, I like to use the small shrimp.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sharon. I like to use the small
Put
shrimp.
that shrimp in there to get this dip going.
Shake, shake, shake.
Okay.
And that's all of it? You put all of it in it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Go ahead. You know, sometimes I like a lot of shrimp because one thing I like about this dish, I like shrimp in every bite. So, you know, if you want to use chicken, you can use shredded chicken, diced chicken. And then this is also another idea that you could use for after Thanksgiving. You can use the shredded turkey and make a turkey dip.
That's right. That'd be good too.
That's good for football. It's good for football watching and just for anything. So I love it. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and add the remainder of the cheese. Because what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and transfer this pretty soon. There we go. You see all that cheese and everything coming together? No, we're not going to save any.
Oh,
we're going to use
that's
it all.
what I'm talking about. Put it all in there. Go for it. Go for the
We're
good
going to use it
stuff.
all. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to take another quick break. And I'm going to go ahead and get this in a cast iron skillet. We set our oven at 350 degrees. And we're going to let this melt a little bit. We're going to put some cheese on top. And I cannot wait for you to see it. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hi, and we're back. And when I tell you, it smells so good in this kitchen, and we hadn't baked anything, we hadn't cooked anything. We're just preparing. So hey, we are ready. I like to use a cast iron skillet because it gives it, you know, that even heat.
Yeah.
And you know, we're gonna pop it in the oven. You know, grandma's cast iron skillet that, you know, she didn't want you to put in the dishwasher. You know, you have to season that cast iron skillet.
It's too heavy to lift someday.
Exactly.
You want to get put out.
Exactly. You want to get knocked out.
True.
So we're gonna take our shrimp mixture, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put it in our cast iron skillet. And it looks so good. It looks really good, and it's full of cheese, full of shrimp. So you will have shrimp in every
my
bite.
favorites, cheese and shrimp.
Yes, cheese and shrimp. So I'm so interested, Libby. Do you have another? Do you have a story that you'd like to share with us?
My stories ain't that wholesome.
That's all right.
Okay, we talk. We always have that one relative that gotta come and get a sip and get a sip and get a sip and then eat and get a sip, and before dinner they were sound asleep.
Oh my goodness!
Always had an uncle.
You know,
and there's always an uncle.
Hands on.
Please, they do. He was anointed. He needs to be anointed for real.
For real. Okay. Wow. When I tell you,
Yeah,
I think
we always have one.
everybody has, you know, that relative
Please.
or some relatives that, you know, have to be a little extra.
And
you
there's
know.
always a main family member, like my
Exactly.
mother's brother. Like, you cannot let them. They got
Hey, mama.
She ain't talking about you. She ain't talking about you.
Hey, mama, you know what? We're going to take up for you, mama. You know you can't choose your relatives, choose your siblings at all.
True.
So guess what? You know, we're going to have to love them anyway.
Be blessed for them.
Exactly. As you see,
Ooh, that looks good.
this is ready. It's ready to go into the oven. When I tell you, I'm so hungry. I'm really, really hungry. So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my extra cheese, Sharon. Over there in the corner. Yes, you know I like to be extra.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
And this is just a cup and a half of, I like to use shredded Colby Jack
Okay.
and mozzarella because it just melts really evenly. A lot of times I like to use mustard. Sometimes I use it depends on what I have in my refrigerator because I'm always baking something or making something with cheese. So anytime I have, you know, I see something, especially when it's on sale.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's
definitely.
the best cheese on sale.
It's the cheese for the day.
It's the cheese for the day. Will be the cheese for the day. And you can use as little or as much as you like, but you know, y'all, I like the
cheese.
extras. I love cheese.
She with that. She lean with a rock.
Okay,
That
and
looks beautiful.
I like decoration and I love parsley. So we're gonna put a little fresh parsley on top, fresh chopped parsley on top. When I tell y'all this is going to be a hit, you know they might usually talk about you, but they're not gonna talk about you this Thanksgiving. Okay, they're gonna like, oh my goodness, you know what? She made something and I had nothing else to say. Okay,
All right,
this is
that
how
looks
nice
good.
this looks. This looks amazing.
It does.
It looks good.
Like my country cousins say, that looks so beautiful.
Okay, we're gonna take another quick break. We're gonna pop this in the oven. Remember, we're gonna pop this in the oven for 350 degrees until it's golden brown, or for maybe about 10 minutes. Okay, and I promise you, they're gonna come to the kitchen because they'll be able to smell it.
Oh yes.
Okay, I promise you, you're gonna love it. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back. This is gonna be so bad. Does it not smell good in this kitchen?
Oh, wonderful.
Heaven.
Okay, you know, you already have the aroma of the turkey, you know, all of the Thanksgiving fixings, but when I tell you right now, I smell garlic, I smell cheese. Oh, all of those aromas mixed together. Oh my goodness, my nose wide open.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Let's get it out the oven. Let's get it out the oven.
Get it, girl.
What
Okay.
we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and take this out the oven because it should be golden brown. So when I tell you, I'm so
I'm gonna
ready.
bake that up for her. All right?
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Look, you doing that shoot it on.
Woo! Look at this. Oh my goodness. Do y'all see that?
Oh.
Nice golden brown. And when I tell you, when you pull it out the oven, I promise you, your family and friends, they're gonna be waiting.
We
They
waiting.
can smell it. Are y'all ready?
These you
When
don't
I
put no
tell you-
paprika on that. You know black people in paprika. Where the paprika?
You know what? Our Creole seasoning, Miss Libby has paprika, it has our chili powder, and our other Creole
I'ma
seasoning.
hold you to that.
So hey, you know what? I promise you, you're gonna taste it. You're gonna love it.
All
So
right.
when I tell you, I'm gonna go ahead. I know y'all are ready. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get a few chips. Miss Libby, I'm gonna give you some chips.
Cornbread.
Oh, that's a lot. That's enough. Let me order
You know
mine.
what? It's not. I promise you. You know, Miss Libby talking about this a lot. You know what?
I'm about to go in though.
When we get off this camera, Miss Libby gonna want some more.
Going in. She
Okay.
going in.
And again, like I said, you can use this. You can take it if you don't want. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I need that piece. There you go. Throw that on there.
As you see, it's very, very cheesy. Oh my goodness, and it smells so good. I smell that garlic. And that's what's going to be right there. But this is going to be a crowd pleaser at your next Thanksgiving or your next Thanksgiving event. When I tell you, I see Miss Liv over here, she getting excited. 'Cause she I know.
Amen, amen. I don't bless the food so you guys can get in. Lisa, can I take a bite?
Yes, you can.
All right, let me
Go
try
right
this. I want to be first.
Sharon, I don't want to keep
Now,
you waiting.
This is a dip.
I know it makes you feel emotional, right? And again, you know what? You can use, like I said, you can use chicken, and I hear the You know, when you feel it in your spirit, I know Miss Libby feels it.
Lord have mercy.
how to run around the sanctuary.
Yes, honey,
You
yes,
know
we're
that.
gonna make you right. We're gonna make you run around that living room.
Look,
But look at this.
oh.
Isn't that nice?
That's
I know it's really good. You're so silly. You can look for this recipe and so much more on our website. Make sure you go to www.thechurchladies1.com for this recipe and more. I can tell you just by them not saying anything right now, they are enjoying this dish, and I know your family would. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. This probably will be part of the meal. So by the time, I'm sure that's if it's any left before your Thanksgiving meal starts. But if you still have a little bit left, it's going on the plate as well.
Thank you, Nishi. This is delicious.
I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it. Make sure you go to www.thechurchladies1.com to get this recipe, tips, and just so much more. And we want to thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Church Ladies Cooking Show. They are truly enjoying this dish, and as soon as I can get a plate, I'm going to enjoy it as well. So make sure you tell your family, your friends, your pastor, your first lady. Tell everybody about the show. Make sure you tune in for our next episode. Make sure you stay blessed, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Keep praying. Keep cooking. Oh my God, this is delicious, huh? This is really good.
Ooh.
All right now. Say that. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. It's time. Oh, it's time. Church ladies cooking in the kitchen. Church ladies cooking in the kitchen. It's time to get home. Cook my meal, it's nice and warm with the church ladies cooking in the kitchen.